Hello everybody, my name is Darren and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're going to explore the curiosity of tics or ticking starting more when we are around other people. Is that familiar for you? Can you connect with that question? When I'm around other people, my tics seem to happen more. I guess the first question that I want to ask you is though, is it around all people? Like, do the tics happen more when you are around lots of, like, certain types of people? Or just certain people? Or is it everyone? It's the first question that I want you to really explore for a moment. Maybe you'll notice that it's just, like, certain people. Or maybe you'll notice it's just certain environments. Or maybe it genuinely is, whenever you're around other people, the tics just like all other people, irrelevant of age, sex, location, environment, it just happens all the time. This kind of exploration is important because this exploration helps us become more self-aware. And at least for me, on healing my tics and my journey, becoming more self-aware is the primary path to becoming more attentive to the urges inside the body before the movements happen. Movements don't happen by themselves. There's always an urge which then creates the body's movement. But most of us are so disconnected from the body we don't even notice the urges, or we do, but it's so quick we can't attend to the urge itself. So we're around other people, okay. The tics are starting to happen more. Cool. I mean, it's not cool. It kind of sucks, right? But like, we are exploring the space together as I share words here, and you are going on a journey of listening along and tuning in with your own experience. Because when I share my experiences here, they might be slightly different to yours, but I'm trying to offer a way for you to see things that maybe you don't usually see with my words. Are you tracking me? So here we are. We're at an environment. We've turned up to a space. We've just noticed that we are ticking more. And we're around lots of people and we're definitely ticking more. Cool. What do we do in that situation? Should we just leave and just go and hide like a hermit in the cave somewhere? That's one option we have, right? Let's just disappear from the world and just like run away from everybody. It's not a practical solution, although at the same time, honoring your boundaries is an important aspect of dealing with the sensitivities of this condition. Absolutely, yes. So let's assume that you don't want to go and hide in a cave. And you actually want to be around people, but you're ticking too much. You're ticking like lots more, right? Cool. So what do we do now? Okay, I'm ticking lots. I'm around my friends. I don't want to be ticking. So this is where the inquiry, the self-inquiry starts. I wonder why I'm ticking around the people around me right now. You can ask yourself that question. Even right now, why am I ticking around these people? Why is my body moving around these people? Where do I feel uncomfortable? What am I worried about? What am I scared of? This is an invitation to explore a little bit more shadow. It's an invitation to explore not just the light and the positive and like everything's going to be okay, but actually sometimes I get angry or upset or scared. To heal tics, we don't focus on holding the tic, suppressing the tic, or fighting the tic. We focus on the emotions and the emotional body and the energetic body in order to discover the underlying root to why we're feeling uncomfortable inside the body. We learn to feel again so that we can distinguish where the urges are coming from. Because the urge itself means that there's some discontentment, some little bit of trauma, something inside that isn't resting safely inside of you. What is that? This is the exploration and opportunity that you have. Self-inquiry, discovery, emotional awareness and wellness. So you can start asking yourself these questions, and even as I'm asking these questions right now and I'm sharing these curiosities, you are probably already coming up with thoughts or ideas in your head about your situation and what you're going through. Yeah, I don't like it when people look at me. Yeah, I get it. It can be quite intense, like having people stare at you if you're a sensitive person and you're not very safe inside your own body. It's quite intense, and so of course the body's going to start jittering if you're already sensitive to this way of expressing. Maybe you don't like the energy of the room. A lot of young people today, especially young people, are so sensitive not just to emotions but the energy that is the emotional experience. We're using different words because when we use the word energy, it's the same thing, but when we use the word energy, we bring in a more fine-tuned fidelity to our experience of what it really is. Emotions are where energy is moving through physical density. And we experience it as an emotion, like some sort of density. But energy can be very light and subtle too. The point being here is that even that the subtlest, right? The subtlest of look from somebody behind me, a stare from somebody into me, who I wasn't even physically aware of was there, used to make me tick. Because just the unknown energies around me made me feel uncomfortable. Now, it's not because that person, right? It wasn't because it's that person's fault. But that person had an effect on me, yes. It was my role, my game, my goal, my responsibility to find safety inside of my own body, irrelevant of who's looking at me. Which is very possible to do. Right? So anyway, I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent. The point being is that, yes, when we're around other people, the unpredictability of emotions and energies and looks is there. So it can create some fear and anxiety and, oh my God, what's going to happen next? And so the controlling part of us, the OCD part of us, the anxious part of us is going to be freaking out. How do we stop freaking out? Start getting more comfortable connecting lovingly in presence to your own body. Now, there's all sorts of practices and tools and things that you can discover for this. I share some of those myself on my website. And at the same time, there's all sorts of amazing content on YouTube too. The point being is that we can stay in this perpetual state of, I have tics, I'm just going to suffer for the rest of my life. Or we can take actionable steps to take better care of who we are and what we are. Changing our habits, taking that breath, putting our hand on the emotions inside of our body, talking to our friends about our feelings because that's how we move the energy of them. Otherwise, we're like this shaken up Coke bottle. The list goes on. The point being is, tics are a symptom of something else. So if you're ticking more around other people, it's not because the tic is the problem. It's because there are emotions that are making you feel uncomfortable in your body. And so it's easier just to move and just like get away from the feelings and the emotions than it is to actually drop in really gently and really feel what's there. Really feel what is there. And once you do really feel what's there versus trying to run away from it, once you really feel what's there, the feeling will go. Then you're another level freer of your own suffering. This is the magic. These spices from Thailand. I guess it's menthol, camphor, and other eucalyptus oil, and other herbs, it says. Smelling stuff, essential oils, incense. So good for people that live with tics, because it is smell. Smell brings us straight into the body. A smell isn't something you really think about. Oh, it's a smell. I don't philosophize about. Right? Smells are like, oh, I'm enjoying that smell. I am so close. Like the glands at the back of your nose that do all of this are some of the deepest reptilian parts of your being. That keeps us grounded in the body. That's what we want to get to on this journey of healing tics. Embodiment again versus hanging out in the astral, disappearing out of the body, being in our thoughts, the future, the past. No, it's about okay, my friends, I'll leave it there for now. If you have some more questions about what I've shared today, put them in the commentary box below. I don't feel I completely went as deep as I could here, so I think there might be some more questions and more curiosities that you might have. Please ask away, because I would love some more cannon fodder and inspiration for videos, and I'd love for them to come from you guys, not just my spiraling thoughts of my head. And although I do have experience and wisdom with this condition, I would much prefer to be focused on what you guys are thinking about right now. So yeah, if you like this video, please hit a like, subscribe. Happy that you enjoyed my content, and have a beautiful day. I'll post another video soon. Peace.